persecuting us. Truth of the matter, we are in this together. We either hang together or we will hang separately.
The Morning Crossfire every Friday will deliver a sizzling show from 5 to 9 a.m. with trending topics, news, newspaper review, sports, and now, hot takes. Wemimo Adewuni is your host every Friday. Don't miss it on your number one station for talk, 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Welcome to Hot Takes. My name is Wemimo Adewuni. The biggest stories from the week. That's what we're reviewing. And I can agree with you that possibly the biggest stories from the week happened yesterday. I mean, into today, into this morning. Yeah. Nnamdi Kanu has been through the appeal court and has been declared discharged. So I haven't seen a copy of the judgment because now we hear no, it was simply discharged. His lawyer says it was discharged and acquitted. So, since journalists were not inside the courts, we need to see the judgment for ourselves. ASU also wants to call off the strike today. That's according to indications. That might change again because we have to wait for an official announcement from ASU on this one, but the indications we hear, we see and get is that ASU might call off the strike today. If they do, then it means that schools will go back, students will go back to school, and overall I'm looking at the implications of all of this on elections next year, because if students go back to school, will they be able to vote? Depending on where they registered. A lot of them registered during this strike, and so they registered at the places where they live. When they return to school, how's that gonna work? So those are the thoughts on my mind. I'm not sure if it's the same for everybody, but how is this going to affect elections next year? Same with Nnamdi Kanu's judgment at the Court of Appeal. How is this going to affect elections next year? All right, let's start here today. In fact, we should start straight away with the ASU story because earlier this week, the president of ASU, Emmanuel Oshodeke, said the union is optimistic of an end to its strike. He was speaking quite authoritatively after meetings with the House of Reps member over this matter. So listen to what he said earlier in the week.
It's not like anybody allows strike to lead that. Strike cannot go beyond 2 days. If the way the National Assembly has intervened, who have done that long ago for the beginning, they are allowed to do that all along. Or those who are in charge of labor and education have done exactly this, we will not be where we are today. We will not have stayed more than 2 or 3 weeks in this strike. Strike is all over the world, UK, US, all over, but they don't allow it to last. So once again, thank you very much, and we hope that working together in the next few days will help put an end to this particular.
Yeah, so the aftermath of that meeting is a meeting that ASU had all through the night into this morning, where we begin to hear reports that the strike might be called off today. I'm using the word might because ASU has not announced, so I'm choosing carefully my choice of words. Because if they come back later today and say we have not cancelled the strike, because they actually haven't announced anything, so we have to wait. We cannot preempt that meeting. Anything could change in few seconds, right? So we're going to say ASU might call off the strike today, but there are strong indications that it might. All right, but we have to wait for an official announcement from ASU. The political stories cooking up has been issues mostly in the PDP, with Wike insisting that IU must go. Political parties this week started off their campaigns in Akwa Ibom on Monday. PDP started big with its presidential campaign. Atiku Abubakar was there urging people to vote for the party.
When PDP came to power in 1999, we met Nigeria in a state of poverty, insecurity, hunger, lack of education. We lifted Nigeria from the bottom to the top. We became the biggest economy in Africa. We had peace, we had progress. And then Nigeria said they wanted change. They voted for change in 2015. What have we seen?
Is asking what are we seeing. Campaigns are very interesting periods. In fact, it takes a lot of energy to campaign actually. Now, at the rally, the chairman of the party, the national chairman, was there, and he also said, oh, Nigerians are waiting for the PDP to return and save them.
Nigerians are complaining and are hoping that what we did for them in the first 16 years, we will come back and do it again. Already, we have burned down a covenant with Nigerians. We will restore the economy to its glory. Nigerians will be happy. All young people will get jobs. The unemployment worrying young people is what we want to address. The economy will grow. There will be more industries.
You have the promises there. However, the tussle between the party, Wike spoke about this also during the week. He said nobody can convince him to change his mind on his stance that Ayu must go. Yes, and Wike said he would continue to demand that Ayu leaves the party's seat as national chairman.
If I'm saying remove the presidential candidate now, if I'm saying remove the vice presidential candidate, then you can say, why is he doing this now? Why is he doing this? I'm not saying so. And I say I'm not leaving the party. I work for the party. But agreement is a what? Agreement. Nobody can talk to me to convince me on that. I will never be convinced. Never. You must agree to what we have said. We are the one who said, let us do this zoning as allowed by the party's constitution. I was not part of those who drafted the constitution. I was not one of the founding fathers.
Okay, it says, well, it was an agreement, and agreement is agreement. That's a way Wike talks that intrigues me. It's like a call and response. I found it really intriguing. All right, let's go to the APC, where, of course, campaigns also started, and the presidential candidate of the party, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, says his presidency will renew hope, ensure security and a prosperous nation if he's elected as president.
Hope is here. Assurance is here. Promise is here. Prosperity is here. Health is here. Security is here. Banditry has ended. That's what we come to promote. The sign on this cap is broken shackle. You break the shackle of poverty, break the shackle of ignorance.
Okay, for a minute I thought they were going to shout amen. Actually, it felt like a revival. But yeah, that's what campaigns are like. Energy, keep the hope going up, and the campaigns have begun. Earlier in the week, there was a massive rally and movement walk for supporting the APC's presidential candidate Bola Tinubu, as well as the governor of Lagos State for re-election. The chairman of the Lagos State Parks and Garages Management Committee, Musiliu Akinsanya MC Oluomo, led that walk. Now, let's go on to the Labour Party. The Labour Party has also been quite interesting in this week because this week the campaign rally timetable went around, and then the party said, oh no, we haven't released any campaign timetable. But the official inauguration of the campaign council has generated quite a buzz. The Director General of the campaign organization, Doyin Okukwe, called for a general election that will be free, fair, and without any rancor at all.
The new Nigerian movement is made up of this same youthful population. In fact, beyond contest, that is the movement, beyond contest, that this movement has taken a life of its own and today has become an unprecedented and formidable force in our national political equation is beyond all imagination. Its growth, smart networking, and unceasing expansion across all regions of the country is firm confirmation that what we are seeing today is no child's play.
There you go. Now, this week also was the week of the National Honors. Yeah, National Honors, beautiful ceremony where the president honored on behalf of the country Nigerians who have distinguished themselves in various fields of national development. It was a beautiful event, and the president did promise again that, wait, if you didn't get awarded or honored this time, don't worry, your own time will come.
Important part of our responsibility as citizens. We must always endeavor to do our best for our country. We will continue to root out all forms of banditry, criminality, terrorism, and insurgency in the land. The national honors are not merely decorative. They remind us of an important part of our responsibility as citizens. We must always endeavor to do our best for our country. We will continue to root out all forms of banditry, criminality, terrorism, and insurgency in the land. As I stated earlier in my independence address to the nation, I will hand over a Nigeria that is free from insecurity to the next generation of leaders. I want to sufficiently commend the chairman and members of the National Honors and Award Committee for a job well done.
Alrighty, before I open the phone lines, let's talk about the ravaging flood across states in Nigeria. This is of utmost concern. Let's talk about the loss that Nigeria is accruing. Our correspondent Emmanuel Onwuka spoke to the head of Environment Rights Action in Yenagoa, that's Alagoa Morris, who told him that the floods have completely disrupted lives and businesses in most communities.
Almost all the communities have been impacted by this flood because Bayelsa is most riverine, more riverine than Rivers State. Cars are impassable. In fact, as we are speaking, the pressure is still rushing into certain areas. So far, I've only heard about a 15 or so year loss in around the Togedi community, and the corpse was discovered today.
We hear that about 80% of the oil-rich state has been submerged in floods. I don't know what's scarier than that. Pictures from Anambra State, from Kogi State are also as scary as they come.
Really, we had predicted that if the dams are not open, we will not have any cause to panic for flood this year because the rain is not that much. And then the flood was relatively normal until we saw a video that the dams in Cameroon had been opened and some others in northern Nigeria. And this is very, very sad.
All right, let's go to the phone lines for a bit. 0700 993 993 993. And of course, Nnamdi Kanu's story broke yesterday, with the appeal court ruling that the federal government's case is non-substantive because they cannot prove his extradition into Nigeria was legally done. 0700 993 993 993. Female callers 014657190. If you'd like to talk to me on WhatsApp, you can send a message on 08095975805. Someone said they can't listen to us on the website. Would you please check your internet? Because I'm checking it out now to be certain. But let's go to the calls. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, Sean, good morning.
Thank you for calling.
And then Nnamdi Kanu, Malami, the judge, let them add that acquitted, right? Maybe Malami said they did not put acquitted. Hello, Wemo.
I can hear you.
Let them add acquitted.
Who should add acquitted? Who should add it?
Normally, they say discharge and acquitted.
No, they don't have to. So that's why the court has to decide. Are you discharged? And discharged means that there's no merit to the case. Acquitted means you are innocent. Go. But discharge alone means there's no merit to the case. It doesn't mean you are innocent. So the court must know what it's doing, don't you think?
So Malami should be. They need more. You need to explain more to Malami. Then for the flood, I just spoke with my uncle this morning. Yesterday I was with them. The flood is now in my village. We're a little bit upland though. But where that thing come from? Not from even the river in my place. Now, the place Delta State government created for relief camp or where they put those people, right? That town, go, Ashaka, is flooded too. As of this morning, I called my uncle. He said they moved to the community health center. Where they put some of them.
Oh dear.
So please, Delta State government should do something.
All right, many thanks for calling. Good morning, hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
Very well, thank you. What's your name and your take?
My name is Adewuni.
Yeah, please go on.
My take is on the issue of flood and housing strike.
Okay.
Nigeria is suffering the effect of the open lockdown from Cameroon. So we are suffering from what other countries release to us. I think the federal government should have reached agreement between them and Cameroon to know how to solve this issue out. And then the issue of housing. If the schools should reopen, then how would the students vote? Means some of them registered in their home.
Yeah.
How do they able to vote? That is my question.
Well, that's the question I asked you. You are asking me back. I don't know.
Because they know that this election is between the Nigerian youth and federal government. They cannot play fast one and all.
Yeah, well, that's it. So that's the question I asked you. Now that you're throwing it back at me, what do you want me to do? Good morning, hello.
Good morning.
Put up your radio. Welcome. What's your name? I knew that was going off. It didn't look right. All right. Regarding the dam, actually, I mean, we know that Cameroon at certain points of the year, they'll release their water for their own safety and everything. They have to release water from the dam. But Nigeria has a responsibility to ensure that we are ready for when the water will be released. But we're not ready. I'm going to tell you a bit more about that in a bit.
Hello. Good morning, Wemimo.
Are you calling me back?
No, this Friday I have not called before.
Okay, welcome.
Wemimo, this cholera that are be killing people, and government are not be paying attention to it.
Yeah.
You know the difference between cholera and this COVID-19 is that cholera only affect the poor people. If it affect the big men, do you think that the government, Nigeria government, will be treating it?
That's because cholera is mostly about hygiene, right? You need to be extra hygienic, and it's about availability of water. So yeah, rich people have water to wash their hands. I think their house
the government even made the water available for us. Look at in our houses, Wemimo.
Yeah.
We pump water with our own light. Now sometimes we don't even have light. You can't even afford for enough to power your generator to pump water. Then what do? You resort to go fetching water from the well. In what area is the government ready to help us?
Good question. I wish I had an answer. I don't. Good morning, hello. Good morning.
Mr. Clinton from Alava.
Good to have you here.
My take is on yesterday weekend.
Okay.
The problem I had with you yesterday weekend, ever before he contested as a president, he knew that all those positions were there. He never uttered any word. He never said people, in case this is what is happening, though, if I lose, these powers are still going there. But he ignored it and contest and fell. It was when he now realized that these people are taking off. I think he should watch himself.
Thank you very much for calling. So regarding the dam, I'm see if I have some time. There's something called the Lagdo Dam, and I think you should read up about it. To read about how it affects both Cameroon and Nigeria. We are neighbors. Oh my goodness. If you look at the flooding in Kogi State is terrible. Houses have been submerged. I'm just worried about children, pregnant women who need to deliver babies, sick people who need hospitals, because certainly the hospitals are in a mess. And I'm wondering how this is not red alert emergency. I still do not know. Yeah, okay. So communities in Benue, Adamawa, Taraba, Anambra, Nasarawa State, and Kogi have suffered greatly from this flooding. It didn't start today. This is a matter that you can trace back to the 80s. There was an agreement that the federal government reached with the Cameroonian authorities, and the federal government refused to honor its own part of the agreement. The construction of what is called the Lagdo Dam, located in northern Cameroon, started in 1977, was completed in 1982. Nigeria and Cameroon had an agreement to build 2 dams so that when Cameroon releases its own, Nigeria will contain it. I'll tell you some more about it when I come back from the break. Don't go away.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's Info Girl right here, and you know it's 4 o'clock every time you hear my voice. I'm that friendly alarm clock, and today again, Sanlam has sent me to you to remind you that FBN Insurance is now Sanlam Nigeria. Let it sink in. Okay, so I've been saying this all week long, and for reiterating purposes, I'm going to tell you that Sanlam is the largest insurer on the African continent. You see, now you want to know more, Abby? I'll tell you, don't worry. Sanlam is a diversified financial service company founded in South Africa with a strong presence in 33 countries on the African continent, and they have a niche presence in India, Malaysia, and selected developed markets. Now, they are a purpose-led organization with efforts centered around helping customers, that's you and I, live with confidence. And of course, they promote financial inclusion, transformation, and empowerment through their broad product and financial advice. They even offer financial advice, inclusive culture, and partnership approach. How sweet! Sanlam has a proven track record of delivering superior value to clients, employees, shareholders, and the broader society, focusing on protecting customers' wealth. That is your wealth. Anytime you hear customer, they're talking about you. And peace of mind, of course, and empowering you to live confidently. Now, you see why FBN Insurance has chosen to transform to Sanlam Nigeria? You see that? Anyway, go ahead and live with confidence when you choose Sanlam. Thank you.
Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
You're welcome. Next person.
Oga John, how far?
Madam Naja, I'm fine. How's your son's leg?
It's better now.
Yeah.
But what are you all doing here in the hospital?
We came to collect our second dose of COVID-19 vaccine.
COVID-19 vaccine for your pregnant wife. How?
Sorry, madam. If I may interrupt you.
Auntie Nurse, feel free.
Thank you. You see, pregnant women and breastfeeding mothers are top on the list of those who should get the COVID-19 vaccine because it will protect them and their babies from getting the virus.
And that's why I brought my lovely wife to get her full protection. Oh, I see. It's her turn. Madam Naja, follow no road.
Madam, try and get the vaccine yourself. By doing so, you protect yourself, your son, your whole family from COVID-19. Madam, that Oga knows the right road. You know, go follow who no road.
My name is Dr. Chinonso Egemba, the Aproko doctor. The COVID-19 vaccine is a sure and verified way to protect you and your loved ones from serious sickness and death from COVID-19. Simply walk to any healthcare facility near you to get your COVID-19 vaccine for free.
You summon the oracle now. Greetings, my king. How can the oracle serve you? You will tell me the secret to your power. How did that kete move without a driver? My secret is the power of 5G. Tell me more about the power of 5G. With hyper-fast internet speeds, low to zero lag and buffering, multiple connections and quality data sharing, 5G will give you amazing things like remote cities, self-driving vehicles, find downloads at 2 GB per second, smart homes, instant language translation, and so much more. 5G's amazing technology will change the way we experience life and the internet. Get ready to encounter the incredible. And remember, no be juju, now MTN 5G.
Twisco to support their big dreams.
Twisco, power your dream.
The Real Estate Developers Association, Redden, Lagos chapter, in collaboration with Lagos State Government, will be hosting investors and players in the industry at the Real Estate Stakeholders Forum 2.0. The summit brings together stakeholders and a panel of seasoned professionals in the real estate ecosystem that include the Lagos State Commissioner for Fiscal Planning and Urban Development, Omotayo Bangboshe Martins, the Permanent Secretary, Fiscal Planning and Urban Development, Abiola Koshigwe, Special Advisor to Governor on Housing, Mrs. Toke Benson Awoyuka, Permanent Secretary, Land Bureau, Bodiago, as well as the General Manager, Lagos State Building Control Agency, Bolawon Oki. A panel session would also include Otumba Olumide Osunshino, MD CEO Megabound, Hakim Oguniran, MD CEO Exmia Realty Company Limited, and Olawale Ayilara, MD CEO Landway. Date, Thursday, October the 20th, 2022. Venue, Lagos Oriental Hotel. Time, 10 a.m. To be part of this event, send an email to lagosredden@gmail.com or call 0703-410-096.
They say breakfast without a glass of juice is like a day without sunshine. Well, with Chivita World Juice Day on 17th
Day is an annual event that highlights the nutritional benefits of drinking a glass of juice daily. Join us on all social media platforms at Chivita Juices for this year's Chivita World Juice Day.
Chivita World Juice Day, supporting everyday wellness.
Cowbell evaporated milk is delicious milk that is carefully formulated to retain its creaminess and great taste.
So creamy, so good.
Cowbell evaporated milk, so creamy, so good.
Cowbell, our milk. Football don't start again, oh! To the score goal too, don't start! Play, argument plus the quarter then we follow, don't start too! Grip body them. Plus one question like, who they win? Who them the score? Plus plenty excitement. All of them don't start again, oh! So therefore, BetKing the summer you Obonga boosted odds and correct cash outs to celebrate your win. Plus accumulator bonus for all your selection them. What you wait for now? Make you go do your betting for betking.com so that you go begin battle your football Saturday again.
That feeling? That's BetKing.
There you are, riding in silence, both deep in thought. I bet you the driver thinks this ride should have cost more. And you, the passenger, you are sure you are overpaying. Never mind, let's just stay quiet. Or you can both download InDrive and agree on a fair price beforehand. InDrive, people driven. The InDrive online passenger transportation aggregator is not a taxi service. Find more information at www.indrive.com.
Noise in class?
Auntie, Brian said that the Bonvita school competition is back. We are preparing for it.
The Bon Factor is back? Okay, let's see your preparation. Drop a beat.
That's right. The Bon Factor School Talent Competition is back with up to 6 million naira to be won. To participate, visit www.bonfactor.ng. Bon Vita, strength to dream.
Oh yeah, now. When you got somebody you love, and you want to show them how much, gift cards are the surest gift that you can trust. Sure gifts for everyone.
Do you know what to give your employees, partners, and clients during the holiday season? Sure Gifts vouchers are the best way to give them exactly what they want. And guess what? Employees thank their HR for the best gift when they get Sure Gifts vouchers. For businesses, there's no need for logistics, warehousing, and delivery headaches. Sure Gifts vouchers are redeemable at the top stores in Nigeria like Spar, ShopRite, Jumia, Just Right, and many more. Simplify your life and be one of over 1,000 smart companies already using Sure Gifts. Call 01-912-5160 today or email rewards@suregifts.com.ng to get a discount on your first order. T&C apply.
Believe and win big. Experience the wonder of the FIFA World Cup in Qatar with Coca-Cola. Buy any Coca-Cola product with a white cap. Check the code under the cap and dial *8014 *1 code hash to participate for free. You could win an all-expense paid trip to the FIFA World Cup in Qatar. There's also 250 million naira in airtime to be won instantly. T's and C's apply. Coca-Cola, official partner of the FIFA World Cup. This promo is approved by the FCCPC.
Hey, you know what I miss?
What's that?
Running, swimming, playing tennis, going to the gym, being active, fit farm stuff.
What's stopping you?
Oh, all my workout clothes are boring and old now.
Well, the Big Gold store is now open in Surulere, and you can get Reebok, Skechers, Havaianas, and Adidas gears all in one place. The best part is that it's not just sports stuff. You can get really cool sneakers, flip-flops, polo shirts, accessories, you name it.
Oh, wow. Where is Surulere?
31 Bode Thomas Street, Surulere. And you get a gift with every purchase over 70,000 naira this week.
I'm so excited. Big Code Store, here I come.
Under the moonlight, where only prying eyes can see, a king's bride is spotted with someone who isn't the king.
In the thick of the night, when drums and singing pierce the air, a man has chosen his desires over his duty.
In the dungeon of fright, where unspoken things happen, a young boy decides to gamble with his dreams.
3 stories tangled with hard choices. Watch Anikulapo, The King's Horseman, and Far From Home on Netflix. Nollywood is home.
This
is not a political advert. It's a message to stimulate the innovative and productive transformation of Nigeria's greatest asset, the people, to create a future of shared prosperity. 2023 and beyond, how do we deliver macroeconomic stability and invest in our future? Be one of the key global stakeholders answering these pertinent questions at the 28th Nigerian Economic Summit on the 14th and 15th of November 2022 at the Transcorp Hilton Hotel Abuja. Theme 2023 and beyond, priorities for shared prosperity. Register to attend virtually or in person at www.nesgroup.org/28.
Listen to this to understand the amazing power of 5G. Oops, sorry, I played that at 5G speed. Now, here it is at a speed you're used to.
With hyperfast internet speed, low to zero lag and buffering, multiple connections, and quality data sharing, 5G will give us amazing things like remote surgeries, self-driving vehicles, smart homes, 2 gigabytes per second downloads.
Get ready to experience the incredible. And remember, no be juju, now MTN 5G.
Get 70% off. Say what? 70%? Everyone loves massive discount because it either helps them save money or get more from their budget. But sadly, every day isn't Christmas. Unless like me, you've got to have the higher thermocool Gen Power Inverter Air Conditioner that helps me save 70% on my electricity consumption. I even enjoy multiple ACs when I'm on Gen. That's less bills and more comfort every single day. So, what will you do with your 70% saving?
Get the higher thermocool Gen Power Inverter Air Conditioner. That's a whopping 70% electricity saver. That's less bills, more comfort. Higher thermocool, always there for you.
Give your kids Twisco to support their big dreams.
Twisco, power your dream.
Mommy.
What is it?
I made it. I had 260 in my job. Wow. Here is a lifetime opportunity. The proprietor of Dominican University, Ibadan, offers scholarship to incoming 100 level students to mark 10th anniversary of late Reverend Father, Professor Joseph Kenny, OP. Offer opens from September 1st to October 28th, 2022. Enroll today. For inquiry, please call 0703-805-0100 or 0703-958-7413. Visit Dominican University Ibadan website www.dui.edu.ng. Dominican University. The future is here.
Oh, lunch. Guys, I'm going for lunch. Please, put more stew. Nice meal. My chest.
Suffering from heartburn and indigestion? Try Just Eat. My recommendation for the past 26 years. Just Eat is a brand of aluminium and magnesium hydroxide and simethicone. Just Eat is available in suspension and tablets. Remedy for heartburn, indigestion, flatulence, and acidity.
Jested, now available in new packs. If symptoms persist after 3 days, please see your doctor. Read leaflet inside.
My name na Ekele and na accessories I dey sell. Whether na earring o, belt, even cufflinks dem, e full my shop na. But people no go buy wetin dem no dey see na. Abi, to you, I just dey flood your timeline. To me my phone na my shop, my Airtel data na my rent.
The important things in life are powered by data. Dial *141# to choose any data plan that works for you.
Airtel, the smartphone network.
Noise in class.
Auntie, Brian said that the Bonvita school competition is back. We are preparing for it.
The bomb factor is back? Okay, let's see your preparation. Drop a beat.
That's right. The Bond Factor School Talent Competition is back with up to 6 million naira to be won. To participate, visit www.bondfactor.ng. Bonvita, strength to dream.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
Your number one station for talk. Let's talk.
Okay, welcome back. We've got a few more minutes on the hour. Yeah, precisely about 20 minutes to talk some more. We're live on Facebook and YouTube, Nigeria Info 99.3. I'm starting this round of hot takes on WhatsApp. My name is Wemimo Adewuni. This is hot takes. Oh my goodness, WhatsApp is on fire. Let's start here. Adegoke from Lekki says, I pity ASU if they call off the strike just like that without getting all they've been demanding for over 7 months now. It will be defeated effort. The same thing happened to the medical practitioners when they quickly called off their strike, and now see the mess they're in. Like I said earlier in the morning, I am certain this is not up to ASU actually, because an appeal court has given an order, and I would never support for ASU or whoever to disobey the court. So if ASU wants to appeal that decision, they can, but for now they must obey the courts. I believe that's what they also discussed among themselves. I would assume that's what they talked about. On ASU and federal government, let the government know this, that you can take the cow to the stream, but you won't force it to drink. Implication is that lecturers, in a bid to obey the court, may return to class. However, if their grievances haven't been resolved, they may end up working with their bodies and not their minds. That in itself could be counterproductive to the already poor education system. Ugo from Jakonde Isola. Well, they had better not do that, because they're still being paid salaries. And if I have my child in school and the lecturer who's aggrieved returns to school and refuses to teach very well, you would have me to answer to, because parents are paying school fees and they're paying in full. So if they don't like it, they should appeal. As individual lecturers, if they're very aggrieved, they would have to resign. But now that they're going to work, I'd advise they do the work very well. I always advise that wherever you find yourself, you do your work well anyway, because you don't know who's watching and you don't know where you're going to next. So never offer anything less than best. Olu Wisdom says, for Nnamdi Kanu's discharge by the appeal court, this was all along a game plan, just as the first subsidy removal was maintained but left for the next government to be saddled with. Buhari government wants to leave Mazdi to be humbled illegally in jail until Buhari finishes his tenure. Wemimo on the voice note you played, everything Tinubu said is totally against the ruling party. PDP voice note represent the true position of Nigeria in 2015. Okay. Chiwendu from Surulere, lack of proper drainage system caused the flood. No, this one is not drainage. Oh, this one is dam. Oh yeah, I was giving you guys a lecture on the dam. This is not just drainage system. This is dam. Like, you know what a dam is? Water released from one country. That's what was happening. Government should look into this. So yeah, on the dam, Nigeria and Cameroon had an agreement. Cameroon was going to build their own side of the dam. In fact, they built it in 1977. They finished it in 1982. Now, Nigeria agreed to build a shock absorber dam called Dasin Hausa Dam in Adamawa State. It was supposed to be two and a half the size of Cameroon's Lagdo Dam. Do you understand? So the idea was to build it to supply electricity to the northern part of Cameroon, also to allow for irrigation. You know, we'll use the water for our crops and everything. Sounded grand, really good idea. Now, like the Lagdo Dam, Cameroon's, the dam project sited at the Dasin village of Furore local government of Adamawa State was supposed to generate 300 megawatts of electricity and irrigate about 150,000 hectares of land in Anambra, Taraba, and Benue states. But since 1982, how many years ago? Somebody do the quick math for me. Since 1982, the Nigerian government has not completed building the Dasin Hausa Dam. So as a result, of course, Cameroon will release their own water now. They don't want flooding in their own country. So every year, when Cameroon government releases excess water from their Lagdo Dam, communities in Kogi, Benue, and northeastern states, and now Anambra states are affected. But this year's flooding is the highest ever Nigeria has had in 10 years. So I hope you understand. So who is talking to us about building this dam now? Those are the conversations we should be having, but I mean, we're busy with elections. But certainly, in this coming week, I'm sure on the Morning Crossfire, on Hard Facts, on our conversations, you hear these topics come up. I mean, good morning, hello. Yeah, sorry about that. Please call again. Let me return to WhatsApp, or let's do Facebook. Okay, give me a minute. I need to refresh that. While we do, let's stay with WhatsApp. Let's see. Good morning, Wemimo. My take on Wike. Wike is only employing election riggers, I'm sure you mean. People that will make sure whoever he supports win in the state. Cyril from Ago. Good morning, hello.
Good morning, Wemimo.
Thank you for calling.
This is Pastor Ladipo calling from Orilegon.
You're welcome.
I want to speak on this issue of dam.
Yeah.
The Nigerian politicians, generally, they have this attitude that once they get to power, their main focus is a project that will not even add a kind of value. Now, everybody is pretending as if they are not aware of this dam. They don't talk about it. They don't do anything. And every year it has become a ritual that once it is coming, we should be expecting disasters and all of that.
Since 1982.
They're not doing anything about it, for crying out loud. Now, see, we are here now fighting. They are here fighting each other. Who will occupy one position or the other? This one is saying shut up. This one is saying this. Nobody is even from Kogi State itself. Have you heard from Yaya Bello? He said they are doing 1 million man march, 10 million man march, and they are not talking about the important things.
Thank you very much for calling. Good morning, hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Welcome, ma'am.
This is Joy.
Welcome. Hey, Joy, sorry, your network cut up. On WhatsApp, Prince Anjos, is this Anjos? Joseph Babatunde says, my take on Wike is that he has been wicked and vindictive. He knows too well that his request will destroy the party, just like he and Fayoshe did and almost destroyed PDP in 17. Okay. I'm concerned about the integrity of building in Kogi and other related places when this is all over. I am telling you. You didn't tell me your name, but you say you think that the dam should have been opened systematically. Which one is systematically? Because if the dam breaks open on its own, the effects will be devastating. Yes, it was. They opened it. They opened it like they do. But we don't have anything, we don't have a cushion. We don't have anything to receive it on our end. And that's our fault. I said you guys should do math for me. Come on now. Since 1982. How many years ago was that? Oh yeah, guys on Facebook. Let me go to Facebook and tell me. I want you to do the math. Since 1982. What are we talking about? Let's see. Olodude Muyiwa says, let's vote wisely, exempting all forms of bigotry. The national awards are dishonor to some recipients. Flood everywhere. Joseph also doesn't care about the national decorations. Ovuna Decland is watching from... Give me a minute to open this thing fully. Okay, I can't for now. Let me jump. I'm trying to make sure I go around and take your comment. Since 1982, 40 years. Thank you. 40 years. So every year for 40 years, we have not completed the building of a dam. Every year for 40 years, we've had flooding. Every year for 40 years, we say sorry and we go back again. Good morning. Hello.
Hello, Madam Wemimo. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Yeah, this is Dennis calling from Olodia, Papa.
Welcome.
Thank you very much. I want to speak on the release of Nnamdi Kanu.
Okay.
Thank you very much. I really want to appreciate the federal government for the release of Nnamdi Kanu, at least for now.
They've not released him all.
But at least it has been pronounced, Nabi.
Is the court? It was discharged.
The court has pronounced it,
yes,
Nabi.
Yes.
But as at now, is he still in detention?
Yes, he is.
But the court has pronounced it, but there's no problem.
Okay.
But at least it will calm the tension in the east, and as we go into election properly, at least the tension will calm, and by the special grace of God, it will give people more zeal to come out for the election without any form of violence or stopping of election in some part of the country.
All right, many thanks for calling. Thank you so much. Good morning, hello.
Hello, Wemimo. How are you?
I'm
Alex
well.
here.
Welcome.
Yeah, I listened to Pastor Ladipo and it's like he just took the words out of my mouth. You know, when sometimes sitting down thinking about Nigeria, it's like you're seeing a group of people with big agbada, They are bending down on the ground. They are just packing money and putting it in their pockets, and just packing money and putting it in their pockets. It's as if they are not seeing the surroundings where they operate from. They are not seeing where they live. It's as if the only thing that matters is money. As I speak to you, we are proposing we put a proposal to a government agency right now. And it's as if they don't see money coming out for themselves. Anything
It's not important.
is rubbish.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what the professionals are saying. Once there's no money directly coming out and they are putting their hand and collecting the money, everything you are saying is nonsense. This is Lagos State government. I'm not saying anything more than that. I'm not.
I got you. Thank you very much for calling. Good morning, hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm lucky today.
I'm glad you're here.
Yeah. About that dam.
Do you want to tell us your name?
This is Oza from Okafa.
Welcome to the show.
About that dam.
Yes.
Which Nigeria has not even attempted to work on since 1982.
Yeah.
That is failure of governance. Even an angel come from heaven to come and handle Nigeria. The constitution of Nigeria will not allow him to do anything good.
What has the constitution got to do with the building of a dam?
Fine. Did you know how many times Nigeria has a past head of state have organized constitutional conference?
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with the dam. That's what I'm saying.
Yes, the politicking in this type of unitary you call federalism is not ideal for.
No. I disagree with you. I disagree. I get the point you're trying to make, but I'm saying there's no nexus with what we're saying, because if you're talking about the constitution, this government has built rail line, has built road.
Which type of rail line for what time, for what purpose is it?
Forget the purpose. Did they build? Oh, come on. Forget the purpose. Did they build roads? Okay. I don't know why you're turning this argument on its head, but this is what it is. I'm saying that the problem is not the constitution. The problem is negligence. And it should be criminal, actually, but it's not. It's under Section 2, so you can't sue the government for your rights. Duh. And I think I had always advocate that we move all of your rights as citizens from Section 2, go and dump them in Section 4, so that the citizens can sue government if they refuse to do it. Yeah, if you talk about that, I agree. But even despite that, they do a lot of other things. It just appears to me like the dam is not that important. That's the way I see the approach to this matter. But I have to go. Thank you all for hanging in here with me. But I'm not leaving yet. Let's see. We've got a break coming up, and then there's the news on the hour. From 9 to 10, let's talk about the effect of this ASU strike on people who run businesses within universities. I want to hear from you. If you've got parents, siblings, and you've got businesses within universities, how did this strike affect you? If schools are returning, I'm sure you're the happiest of people. I want to talk to them from 9 to 10. Don't go away.
Come and kill me. I can never take it.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Peak protein breakfast. That's the secret to how mom wakes up early, makes breakfast for us, and runs off to work. How daddy works most nights and still gets
And I want to assume that you would run because I want to give the listeners context for the conversation.
In 2019, you were running mate to Atiku Abubakar. What did you learn then that you will not repeat this time?
Yes, when is the president coming out to address us?
There's a few things. One, I have a burden and a passion for young people.
The fact that you have elected a man does not mean then you begin to order him around. The president will do whatever is good for the country at any given time.
Mr. Adeshino, isn't the president responsible to the people?
What should the next president do to root out stakeholders who are complicit?
You fire those that need to be fired are fired.
It's looking like a brand new Chelsea, attacking with so much fluidity. And what can you say about that, Martin? I know you follow Chelsea quite closely.
I live close to the Chelsea training ground. That's what you mean by that. I'm not.